Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
touching on it stops right now.
You realize I'm addressing like you realize it stops right now. Travis Barker is supposed to be enraged at Kim Kardashian for worrying Kourtney during her high-risk pregnancy, and sources near Travis are saying he hit the rooftop subsequent to hearing that Kim raised Kourtney's children and made her cry during their new call. Kourtney is as of now pregnant with her most memorable kid with Travis, and she is expected exceptionally soon anyway. The pregnancy is high gamble because of Kourtney's age, and she additionally, as of late, went through dire fetal medical procedure to save the child's life. And keeping in mind that Travis has generally avoided the Kardashian show and upheld Kourtney private, he can never again keep down in light of the fact that Kim calling her pregnant sister to tell her that her children covertly disdain her with simply unadulterated malevolence. So how precisely did Travis respond to Kim and Kourtney's call? Will Kourtney and Travis at last cut off the Kardashians for good? I was in no state to converse with no one. I was unable to try, and presumably, like mate sentences you've most likely heard, that Kim and Kourtney had an unstable contention via telephone, a piece of which was displayed in the new episode of The Kardashians. Kim's brutal remark started reaction against her on the web, and fans are calling her out for weaponizing Kourtney's children against her. What exacerbates this even is that the call purportedly occurred after Kourtney told her family she was pregnant, and Kim knew Kourt's pregnancy would be high gamble. And to this end, Travis Barker is currently supposedly attempting to persuade Kourtney to cut all contact with Kim, essentially, until she conceives an offspring, on the grounds that Kim's way of behaving is genuinely getting off the wall. Now, on the off chance that you passed up the most recent show among Kourtney and Kim, everything began after Kim called Kourtney and welcomed her to accompany her to Italy, where Kim is advancing her DOL and Gabbana crusade. Anyway, since Kim took the thought for her DG collab from Kourtney's wedding, and furthermore to destroy the energies at the wedding with her demeanor, Kourtney declined the welcome anyway. She said she was all the while going to go help Kim's undertaking anyway. Kim then, at that point, continued to gaslight Kourtney, guaranteeing that nothing occurred at the wedding, and suggesting that Kourtney was being emotional for not a glaringly obvious explanation. I got upset. When I'm similar to stand by nothing occurred at the wedding, it wasn't so much as a discussion at the wedding, anyway. In the event that you watched Kourtney and Travis' wedding unique, you realize something certainly occurred. And we're not discussing Kim replicating Kourtney's DG stylish. The greater issue was Kim's disposition at the wedding the entire time she appeared, as though she would have rather not been there, and gave an extremely pitiful discourse at the service you brought us along in your fantasy. And there's actually no romantic tale like You All. It's a film. It's the cutest. You all are the best. Kim, additionally, couldn't deal with the spotlight being on Kourtney, and she continually attempted to guide the discussion to her wedding to Kanye in Italy. I'll give you, when I was strolling down the passageway in Italy, and I had the long train, I was so anxious. I was either going to come IED so quick yet. Presumably the nastiest thing Kim did at the wedding was intruding on Travis' child Landon. While he was giving a discourse at the gathering, Landon gave an extremely inspiring discourse and discuss the amount Kourtney means to him. Yet Kim just couldn't deal with seeing Kourtney being commended, and she interfered with Landon, advising him to quiet down in these beyond couple of months. I've truly become more acquainted with you so well in developing such a lot of adoration for you. Pay special attention to me like a mother, and consistently have my back. I truly think you have filled the unfilled spot in my heart so well, and have shown me extraordinary ethics, have shown me such a great deal together. You all show what genuine affection resembles. It's really rousing to us all. I'm honored to associate with you all, and the astonishing energy you all get to us, all now paying little mind to what occurred among Kim and Kourtney. This youngster is giving a discourse he composed for his father's wedding, and Kim lacked the ability to allow him to have his second, And you could judge by Kim's face that she was totally fuming on the grounds that Kourtney was bi and large openly recognized for her rel relationship and nurturing, while Kim has been getting only pessimistic press over her affection life. In any case, Kourt attempted to clarify this for Kim during their call and said the issue wasn't about Kim duplicating her yet, rather about Kim not being glad for her on her big day. Yet Kim obviously completely disregarded this, and she continued to bother about garments like you said you're overlooking the main issue, yet isn't the point about the garments, and you're discussing the looks I controlled away. I did what I isn't about the garments, Kourtney. It isn't so much that unique everybody does 90s like it's anything, but another idea is the thing I'm attempting to express. And there's just such countless hopes to pick from your discussing the subtleties, 'cause it's all your pretentious, self-centered brain can think about and presently look at how Kim again disregarded all that Kourtney expressed in evident egotistical design, attempted to make Kourtney seem to be the miscreant. What could it be that you feel so low of me on the off chance that you might want to know I believe you should recover profound and figure the reason why you disdain me so much and for what reason you're so furious with me. Since this never happened, I was all so glad for yourself, and you could perceive that Kourtney is the person who truly went to treatment and figured out how to convey on the grounds that she utilized encounters, like I felt to attempt to make herself clear. I felt at my wedding like you were distraught for me since you have a serious quarrel anyway. Kim, who recently said she doesn't trust in treatment, got guarded and gone after one more apparatus from the egotistical playbook, affecting others expressing us rather than I. And let Kourtney know that every one of her companions discuss her in a mystery bunch visit. This is an ordinary confinement strategy utilized by egomaniacs, and in the event that you're an OG staying aware of the Kardashians fan, you realize Kim did something almost identical to her sibling Lute. An alternate you disdain us you're an alternate individual we has a whole discussion about it. I don't require you all any longer. I needn't bother with to be a piece. All things considered, of your companions call us grumbling whether you believe they're the ones going to you. They're all approaching to us as an afterthought expressing the inverse to us. So all of us are confounded. And we're on a gathering talk that is truly marked not Kourtney. So we know and need to channel what your companions are expressing to us. By the way, the part where Kim said everybody is attempting to sort out why Kourtney is an alternate individual, well, that happens when you recuperate. And this triggers egotists, since they favor the unhealed variant of you. That is the reason, when Kourtney was hopeless with Scott Kim, was empowering their harmful dynamic and pushing Kourtney to remain with Scott. Yet now that Kourtney found love with Travis, Leslie encountered a solid relationship. Kim is attempting to persuade her something is off with her. Kim went through years telling Kourtney she gave her a profession and made her popular. And that is the reason she was unable to remain, to see that Kourtney and Travis were definitely standing out enough to be noticed all alone. Yet there was one more second from Kim and Kourtney's call that uncovered Kim's self-absorption. When Kim let Kourtney know that every one of her companions have a mystery bunch talk where they gripe about her, Kourtney didn't allow this to get to her. And she said she doesn't mind what others think you are an egotist. Everything unquestionably revolves around you. Anything you do, it's about you and about how it seems to the world about you. So you simply need to clear up your realities. Take out my entire side of the episode. I don't give in anybody's opinion on me. Kourtney additionally got down on Kim for being hopeless and called attention to that on the off chance that she has secret gathering talks where she babbles about others. It should mean she's troubled. And Kourtney plainly hit a sore spot here in light of the fact that Kim immediately interfered with her and chose to turn the blade more profound by raising Kourtney's children and asserting they come to her with their issues and whine about Kourtney. Perhaps you all need to go think about why on the off chance that you're disturbed. That is what you possess energy for, to sit and have side visits explicitly to discuss me. We're permitted to communicate concern. We have side visits about everyone. That is exactly what you do. Life I don't have side visits about anybody. Well, your children have even come to me with issues that they have and how you are. And this is when Kim figured out how to break Kourtney, which was normal on the grounds that besides the fact that Kim attempting to is weaponize Kourtney's children, yet Kourtney is additionally pregnant and defenseless. So obviously, she planned to go to pieces hearing Kim say, this likewise focus on how Kim responded. After she understood she made Kourtney cry, she began looking on her telephone and left the discussion like mission accomplished. Or is to such an extent that supportive you're similar to adding it into a battle to like have a side, like it's you and my companions.